Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's thank Allah the Almighty who has given us mercies and blessing so we can meet at this blessing place. Secondly, let's deliver salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness by saying Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. At this occasion, I would like to say to you about my speech that entitled Stepping Today's Era by Implementing 4C 1H. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that we often to say, or maybe we often to hear word santri. But even though we always say it, even though we always hear about the word santri, do we already know what kind of definitions is santri is? Santri have many meanings, but for me, santri means people who study Islam and have intellectual to combine worldly life and hereafter. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in 4.0 era where the development of science and technology already become more developed. Santri must be able to become the agents of change to creating innovations and new solutions at this digital world. For example, the Me Too campaign that came in 2017. Well, this campaign became one of the largest social movement in the world history that going to reveal and address the issues of a sexual harassment that occurs in a various level of society. But do you guys know, in Indonesia, this campaign was firstly voiced by santri? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this campaign proves to us that santri can speak up and become the agents of a change. Ladies and gentlemen, but it doesn't stop there. With the changing times toward revolution of the 4.0, santri must be able to face the challenge of technological progress in the industrial revolutions era, which is getting worse. There is a special formula to face his Industrial Revolution 4.0. The formula is called 21st Century Skills, which is contained 4C and 1H, namely critical thinking, creativity, communications, collaborations, and hold fast to the great. So the first one is a critical thinking. Santri must think critically about the outside world. Knowledge must be explored more widely and deeply because basically seeking knowledge is obligatory. Not only knowledge, but santri must be able to understand a complex problem and be able to connect various informations to give a rise to an idea and a solutions. The second one is a creativity. Creativity must also be shown by making a breakthrough and finding something new. Creativity will depend greatly on a person's creative thinking. Creativity can produce a new thing that usually have an economic values and will make a student empowered in the industrial sectors. The third one is a collaborations. Santri must be aware and know that human social creatures that Allah created into a nations and tribe. So collaboration in this era is very important. Plus the basic nature of a human that cannot be separated from interventions or assistance of another humans. And the fourth is the communications. Just imagine if in this world there is no communications between humans. It's going to become masked. That's why communications is the one of the key to success at this era. The last one is hold fast to the creed or stick to our faith. The faith that referred here is the correct faith that is come from Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ladies and gentlemen, looking in the formulations of the formula, we can see in the story of an educational figures with a background in Islamic boarding school, for example, K. Ahmad Dahlan, that give a lot of contributions in the educational sectors. And we also known in Entebbe regions, we have a Maulana Sheikh or Muhammad Zainuddin Abdul Majid. Well, these figures give us an example of how students have a critical thinking, creativity, cooperations, and a good communications, but still hold fast to their creed by the guidance of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say to you that the weapon to face the Industrial Revolutions 4.0 is by implementing this 4C in 1H formula. Then the student, we are expected to have an ability to compete and anticipate the rapid change so they can use this technology as best as possible in the era of Revolutions 4.0. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always protect us and our family. And the last one, I will say to you, thank you for your attention. And finally, I do say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.